Our next performer, this guy is very critically acclaimed. He's so amazing. He's so funny. He might have heard him on the BBC radio. He just got 4 stars from 6 different newspapers in the UK, and he just got an agent. So let's celebrate with Will Franken.
I want to smoke because I'm mad. I'm mad this place is closing. Are you guys angry? I'm angry about this place closing. I think it's time we get a little bit honest about our anger. Every time I say angry, I want you guys to say, yes, we are. Are you, hold on, are you angry?
Yes, we are.
I'm angry.
Yes, we are.
My friend came over the other day and he's angry.
Yes, we are.
Don't say mad, say angry. Okay, now every time I say yes we are, you say angry. Yes we are.
Angry.
Yes we are.
Angry.
I did, you know, when I heard that the Purple Onion was closing, you know what? I didn't get depressed. No, I used my tools and I did a little Google research. And I found out who bought this place. You know who bought this place? A guy named Sir Douglas Hackenbacker. Okay, well who's he? Okay, he happens to be the CEO of Cranthreck Enterprises. Okay, well, who are they? Okay, well, they just happen to be owned by Zartex Incorporated. Well, who are they? Okay, well, they happen to be the people responsible for putting hair in your soup. Do the math. Do the math. Okay, so, angry. Yes, we are. Okay, but what can you do about it? You can take action. Don't eat their hairy soup. Where are the hairy soup? New Ethiopia on 11th and Fresco. Don't go there. Mama's Biscuits on 4th and 6th. Okay? You can take action. Get political, get activated. Okay. Yeah. Hey, you know what this is? This is called freedom, man. Somebody the other day goes, you can't smoke outside here because it's literally filling up the hallways. No, it's not. No, see, it's not literally filling up the hallways. See, every time you say that, I'm indulging in your hyperbole, right? And it wouldn't be fair to go up to a schizophrenic and say, you know what? The little green mice are eating your innards. That's not fair. So why did I get to indulge your insanity? So anyway, rock and roll, right? The last ethical club in the city of San Francisco is being closed. And how did I hear about this? I was in the UK at the time, and somebody goes, yeah, you're from San Francisco, right? I said, yeah. Did you hear about the Purple Onion closing? What? Oh, yeah. You're fucked, aren't you? There's nothing for you to do out there now. It's just fucking tumbleweeds, right? I mean, you got the punchline, but you got to be like 17 to 21 to play there, right? You're fucked. You're right fucked. I wouldn't go back if I were you. You're fucked, aren't you? There's nowhere to fucking play. You'd be playing a fucking mud puddle. All right. So it was quite scary when I heard about that. But let's get to, well, there's Cobbs too. I'm playing Cobbs on the 12th of October, actually. There's a very good show called Satirisas, which I'm happy to be a part of. So, hey, I just heard we had our first baby born here tonight. That's fucking awesome, man. So let's get started with some comedy bits. Tonight, on an all-new episode of Unsolved Mysteries of the Unknown, Mysteries of the Unsolved, Mysteries of the Unknown. You will see it usually around morning time. Over in the east, it will rise up on a daily basis, real slow, and then it will move like the whole day long from one end of the sky all the way over to the other. And it's like a real bright yellow circle. And then it will disappear, usually around evening time. Isn't it possible you're describing the sun? I do not know what it's called. I know what I have seen. We have notified the government. We have notified the Air Force. And they're acting like it's the most normal thing in the world. Right. Because, again, you're probably describing the sun. Okay, the only son I know is the Son of God. And I know what he teaches us. In the last days, you will see this on a daily basis. Hey, speaking of God, let me... This is a little informal bit I do. Has anybody used the piano tonight? No. Oh, okay. Let me do a little bit of piano. Yeah. Get a little. is just a real simple bit. Actually, I did learn how to play Dark Side of the Moon yesterday, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to show you the difference between Protestant and Catholic music. Okay? It's much more simple than you think, right? Now, the thing with Protestants, i.e. Baptists, Methodists, what have you, is that they work in major chords, okay? So major chords. This is the day that the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Praise his name, right? Catholics, on the other hand, work in minor chords, thusly. Drink the blood of the Lamb. So that's that. Now I will do I'll close with a standard of mine, or it's become a standard. It's weird tapping into a water cup, so I'm just gonna have to finish it now. I have the orange juice because I'm actually sick. No, I'm sick, so I'm drinking orange juice. Yeah, well, I've had fever and chill since I got back from England. No, I was on a train over there, and it was so cool because I was eavesdropping. I love eavesdropping. I was with Eddie Pepitone, was my flatmate over there. You guys know Eddie Pepitone? Yeah, and we took a trip out to North Berwick. We said, hey, you know what, let's go on a day trip out to see the North Sea, right? And I like accents so much, so I would ask for directions every 20 seconds. I was like, excuse me, is there a place to get a Scottish breakfast? Oh, yeah, you want the Nederlander? I'll be right down the road there. And then like 2 seconds later, I go, oh, there's a little kid. What do they sound like? Hey, is this the right way to the Abbey Tavern? Oh, yes, sir. Just right down the road there. Oh, cool. There's an old lady. What's she sound like? Oh, right down the road there. And then Eddie Pepitone goes, would you please stop talking to everybody? So then 5 seconds later, Eddie keeps busting my balls going, why do you have to talk to everybody? So Eddie, come on. So 2 minutes later, Eddie goes, are we going the right way? How do you know we're going the right way? He does like the Jewishy, nerdy kind of way. Are we going? I said, you won't let me talk to anybody. What the fuck, right? It was funny because I was eavesdropping on a train in London, and I heard this guy, and he was obviously talking to this to a girl of a friend that he's trying to get with. And it's funny how the neuroses translates cultures, because I was sitting there hearing, and he was going, I sent her a text the other day, and I said, I had a great time hanging out with you. I heard nothing. And he's trying to fish the friend for something, and the friend's like, yeah, I don't know, strange. I don't know. I think she had a boyfriend at the time, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think she wants to get involved right now. Oh, you mean she's like afraid of commitment? No, she loves commitment, gets committed all the time. She's trying to get involved. You're not a woman, you don't understand. But I don't know. Yeah. So he keeps going. He goes, well, I mean, we're standing there. I said, you're eating a piece of fruit. I like fruit. Would you like to go to the Museum of Modern Fruit with me? And I called down to the Museum of Modern Fruit. I said, I'm having a date this Friday. Are you going to be open? No, sir. No dates here anymore. That exhibit has moved to the Tate. That's dates at the Tate. No. I mean a real date with a lady. Oh, yes, sir. We accommodate all kinds here, sir, if that's what you're into. All kinds, even you heteros. And he's going on. So then the guy's talking. He says, I realised I stood there at the Museum of Modern Fruit and she never showed up. And what I realised, it doesn't matter what they say in their magazines. Doesn't matter. They don't want the nice guy. At the end of the day, they want a bloke to take them by the ponytail and put their head through a plate glass window. They want the bad boy. They do. Right? Time and time again. So next time I meet a girl I fancy, I'm going right up to her with a machete, hacking off both limbs, just like that. Right? I had a girl one time, what ran off, left me for a Muslim. Right? 2 months later, she's calling me from Afghanistan. Help, can you come rescue me? I'm buried up to my neck. He's throwing stones at me. No, I don't think so. How's your chance? I was a nice bloke. C of E, no. Right. Museum of Modern Fruit. So we'll close out with an oldie but a goodie. And I'll be doing a show in England sometime. I don't know. This was my home. What was the one place you could go to, and the owner is ethical when it comes to his, well, there's more. I shouldn't talk. I'm playing Cobbs next week. I'm assuming they're ethical too. I have made a whole living. Like, this is Will Franken's career. It's like, hey, thanks for the opportunity. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Cobbs is gonna be fun and punchline. Yeah. But you know what's great about this place? This brick wall. This is actual brick. Right? I did a gig one time where they had a fucking, like, the rollout tarp came out and they painted a brick wall. It was like, you get a real brick wall here, right? But unfortunately, like a lot of I think Dan mentioned this in his blog, that it did kind of become a room for hire. And my friend Shane said this, so I'm not going to take his joke, so I'm just going to stop saying it. But he did mention that this kind of became the comedy club equivalent of putting your head through a cardboard cutout of you standing with the Queen of England. You know? Hi, I'm from the Comedy College. My first time up. Wow, look at that. Okay, I don't know. Oh, what am I going to say? Oh, yeah. Whoa, nervous. Whoa, I'm on the stage. Wow, exciting. Okay, tourist. Anyway, so we'll close with an oldie but a goodie. You know, a couple months ago, things were driving me crazy. I was getting a lot of phone calls for the actor Sir Michael Caine. Stop me if you've heard the bit. Good, you're all new. I've been away for a long time. So I've been getting a lot of phone calls for the actor Michael Caine. I guess our phone numbers are similar. We're just like 10 digits off. And it was starting to piss me off because he's Michael Caine and I'm not Michael Caine. You know, I was getting a little resentful. So I said, fuck it. You know what? I'm just going to start answering the phone as Michael Caine. But the problem is my Michael Caine impression is not that developed yet. And I can really only impersonate Michael Caine saying his own name. So now the phone rings and I do this. Michael Caine. Michael, hey, it's Rich Person from the entertainment industry in Hollywood, California. How are you, good sir? Hey, listen, guy, I got a couple of huge pallets of money I need to ship your way, but I don't have a current address for you. Where should I send these bad boys? Michael Caine. Yeah, Michael, we know your name. We all know your name in Hollywood, and we absolutely love it. But where should I send your money? Michael Caine. Michael, maybe I should hold off before sending this money. Hello, this is Barbara Johnson. I'm Michael Caine's personal secretary. Could you just send that money to 202 22nd Avenue, San Francisco, California, 94121? Yeah, will do. Is everything okay with Michael? He sounds a little under the weather. Oh, yes, Michael was kicked in the head by a horse this weekend, and he can only say his own name. Michael Caine. That's right. Din-din's in just a few more seconds. Michael Caine. That's right. You were a good boy. You get an extra fruit cup this evening. So can you send that money out right away? Yeah, will do. Take care of Michael. We don't want another Christopher Reeve on our hands. Okay. Will do. Do you want to say goodbye to the nice man from Hollywood? Michael Caine. Okay, Michael Caine to you too, Michael Caine. Michael Caine. Michael, it's Woody Allen. This is crazy. You know, I just heard about the horse accident, but you know, you're a great actor. You'll figure something out. You know, I don't know much about horses. My great aunt Misha was raped by Cossacks, but still. Michael Caine. Michael, it's Jack Nicholson. I just heard about the horse accident. If there's anything I can do, don't hesitate to call. Michael Caine. Michael, it's Christian Slater. I just heard about the horse accident. If there's anything I can do, don't hesitate to call. Michael Caine. Michael, it's Keanu Reeves. I, too, know what it's like to have been kicked in the head by a horse. But don't worry, you could still be an actor. Michael Caine. Keanu Reeves. Michael Caine. Keanu Reeves. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much. Love you all.